Hello my friends, it's me again. I would like to tell you that my previous video, I think it was great. I'm not too sure about it, but I think I have done well. I would like to thank you all for watching and reading this email and watching this video, because I will do it until the next election. You can be sure of it. If you don't want to see, or if you don't want to receive this video, just tell me and I won't, except for the government, that I will always send it until you take action on my case. It's not hard for me to send it, because I don't have to pay for sending this, and it's very good. Instead of sending letters that I know that you will never reply, I send you emails and send you videos. And even though I know that you're just throwing my emails in the garbage, or like you don't want my email, you just block me, well, I don't give a damn about it, because if you ever take me to court, I will just tell the judge why I have been doing it all the time. And it's because, you have not done your work properly in that time. And now I am against it, because, I can't live with it. I'm very bad, I'm very sorry. And I can't tell I'm very sorry, because if I'm sorry, it's because I have something to do with it. But I don't have anything to do with it. It's your fault. It's not my fault, it is yours. As for how I am today, I am like I said before, I'm not feeling too well. But the weather outside doesn't seem too good. It's like darky. We don't have the sun. And last night we had a little bit of snow. That's all. Not too much. Not to go to shovel. Okay. But the thing is, I'm like that. As I told you before, myself, I hate the federal. I hate the Prime Minister. I hate Mr. Harjit Sajjan with his fucking turban, with his fucking shit on his head. If you would be a man, you would be able to reply to me, okay? But you're not a man, so you can't reply. At the next election, if it's the Conservatives, well, I don't really want the Conservatives to take the part of Mr. Justin Trudeau, because if it's the Conservatives, they will have the same fucking ministers that they had under Mr. Harper. So in other words, nothing will be done. And as for veterans, we can always say that we're going to be forgotten for life if it's the Conservatives, because Mr. Harper didn't like the veteran, like Mr. Trudeau doesn't seem to like the veteran. But when he's in public, he's for the veteran. Of course he's in public. He's talking in public. But once he's alone, he turned his hat over and he forgot about the veteran, like he doesn't have enough money for its veteran. Anyways, when you're a veteran, it's because you have done something for the government, either in the RCMP or in the Canadian Forces. You're a veteran. But when we were in the army, we did a lot of things. We did the peace mission, like the UN peace mission. We did the NATO, like UN peace is with the blue casque. NATO is the green beret, so you can attack. But in UN peace, you have no ammunition in your arm, because you're in UN peace. In war, you have real ammunition in your arm because you're in war with the NATO. And I did both. But the thing is, not because I did both is that I am a great man. There are many great men in Canada. Is because, most of us have done the worst for Canada. But the thing is, the Canada owes us a lot more than we do right now. Because, when you're a civilian, well, you just hear at the news that the Canadian soldier is dead. Canadian soldier is dead. Canadian soldier is dead. Hey, we had many deaths in Afghanistan. Okay, many deaths in Afghanistan. And it's the same thing when we go somewhere else where there's war. There will be Canadian soldier dead. But the thing is, you know, when you're a minister, you don't give a damn. You are sat behind a desk with jacket and tie. You know, it's where you are deciding if we go or not to war. You don't go to war, but we go to war. Anyways, when there are extra water in addition, we go there most of the time, but the thing is, you are being paid by the federal, so the federal paid for the province for whatever water there is there. Never forget about your, well, I talk a lot about IP address in this email, but I mean an IP address, what it comes and what it goes out, and just remember that you have track of that. If whatever browser you're using to go on the net, make sure all the time, I mean really all the time, that you are emptying the historical of where you went, because if you don't do that, well, a pirate can always go into your computer and see where you went on the net. And where you went on the net means that you're going to go back there. And when you go back there, they're going to hack you. So, you know, those hackers are weak. Some of them are wicked, you know, because they can do whatever they want to do, like me, okay? But, for instance, I want to keep low profile because, well, I'm telling you right now, but the thing is, I hate to do this, and I'm not doing it anymore. What I was doing before is because, you know, it's always against the law. But the thing is, now I'm a good man. I will remain a good man, and I will die a good man. That's all. But I can't tell you all the things that's going on the net because I keep watching all the time myself. I will never forget this because I've been doing this since a very long time back, and you know that there are things that you can't forget, like programming. Okay, I am on a severe depression right now, but programming is in my head right now. Is in my mind. Same thing as what happened to me with the military police. It's in my mind. But programming is nothing but codes. Okay, you write codes, and you just keep going and writing codes, and you're programming. I'm not analyst. I never wanted to be analyst. In order to be analyst, I had to go back to the school, but I didn't want to get. I didn't want to be analyst. An analyst is very simple. I can do it all the time, but the thing is, since I have no paper for it, I have a paper for programming that I got from the McGill University. But the thing is, like, it's only paper. I won't go anywhere for programming. It's not my business, okay? None of my business. I do program some software that I send to freeware.com, but it's free, okay, totally free. The reason why it's free is because I don't want to be a tech support for it. I don't have the time for it. And that's all, that's money all. If you need something, I can program you something if you want, but I mean, it doesn't mean that I'm going to have to do the tech support for it. Like if it doesn't work, if something doesn't work, I don't give a damn because, you know, as I told you, it's free, and you can always uncompile that, and you can always see how I program it. But the thing is, I do not authorize you to make any change in my program that will remain online somewhere, because if you do change to my program, you know, it's like you're reading a book, but you will always want to read the same book, not to go in other book. I thank you so much for watching this video.